Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite, written Rit Ralph, talking to you straight from our show here, Apple Bites, where we take a bite out of the apple and share it with you. And of course, we have the originator of our beautiful theme song right there, Jolene, right there.
Yeah, it's been a while since I heard that theme song for a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was telling you in the Instagram that a lot of people have given me a lot of compliments about it.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
You did a good job putting it together,
Yeah, I do air
and it
guitar.
really, it really,
It's great.
it's us all right. You were saying, Paul?
I do air guitar off camera. It's great. Thank you.
Oh man, folks, it's freaking Thanksgiving week, so I hope you guys are ready for your turkeys. And if you're not in the U.S., have some turkey. Oh man, it's always interesting during the holidays and right before Thanksgiving when everything starts to ramp up. Which is one of the reasons when I saw Allison's list, I was like, we need to have that. Well, yeah, let me ask you that question right off the bat, Allison. What made you put the list together?
Well, our mission at the kids table is to help bring more kids to the table. Oftentimes this means families helping parents bring their kids to the table, but it might mean teachers, librarians, educators, other significant adults, aunts, uncles, grandparents, whatever in the kid's life. And one of the biggest hurdles that we hear from families is like, oh, it looks so much fun. I would love to play, but it costs too much to buy all the supplies that are needed to get started. And that perception comes about because they watch these incredible actual plays online that I love to watch too, but they've got like all the 3D maps, the custom minis, they've got all the bangs and whistles, right? So we are trying to intentionally show that there's another way to do it where the kind of buy-in to start playing can be much simpler and easier. So I decided just to put together a little Amazon list. It started with my first list, which was D&D Basic Essentials. And I looked for like the most cost-effective options and the things that you really need only. And then it kind of snowballed from there.
Isn't that how it always works, especially for Christmas lists?
Uh-huh.
You're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna put a little list together.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're Santa Claus. You got a bag. It's full.
I highly considered wearing a Santa hat to this show tonight. So
it would have made sense.
Yep.
And I gotta say, Jolene, you work with music, you work with all this stuff, and she's saying, what she's saying is true. You have these guys who do their shows, and they have music, and they have all this stuff, and even you were just talking about the fact that you made the song that I was listening to. You guys will get to hear it soon. So, you made the song, so it's the beginning for your campaign.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the track that you were hearing earlier. It wasn't in the trailer, but it was more of a whimsical beginning. So that's how we start off the campaign. This the game I've been playing with my friends is a home game that we have been running for a year and a half, I think, already at this point.
Nice.
And it was my first ever D&D game. And my DM was like, look, we have art. I'm happy to draw you your character. Would you mind if you do like music for it? So I did. And then it was like a minute and a half long. And then it expanded into a 4 or 5 minute track with all the character leitmotifs in it. It would require me to explain a little bit so that you notice that okay, this is this character, and it became like a more good, like a very interesting recap theme. Whenever we start the game, it keeps us like, oh, okay, it's time to play. We're going back to the recap of what we did last week. I'm pretty sure no one died.
So this is like not a situation comedy, Jolene, but this is like a TV show you guys do every week, right?
Exactly.
You got
pretty much, yeah.
You got the whole action going on. This is cool.
I mean, like, we love it that everything is. We have art. Our DM is an artist. Our DM is Fail Draws. If you want to look her up, she's on Instagram. She is a wonderful artist. She's been drawing like very cute, proper art and doodles of our campaign, and it's nice to see our little recap being formulated into actual art and having music to kind of accompany it. So it's like kind of like all of us kind of contributing our talents into this, and it's quite fun.
I gotta say, I love when it all comes together, especially when you're in a campaign and you have somebody who can draw, you have somebody who can, each one does their part, and then it makes it even feel more like a campaign that has heart and feeling to it, you know.
Exactly. I'm just very lucky that I have so many, like I have these three wonderful friends, Phil, Eve, and Sarah. So yeah, and well, they suggested I actually run the Kickstarter just to get this funded, and we can actually get the music, which is like a lot of music at this point because I've been writing since January.
Woo!
Um,
Whoa.
to make it into an album mixed properly, maybe send it to label companies. I don't know, like. I don't know what people do these days as a musician to earn money. At this point of what you do, whatever. Musicians have to be like social media people at
Oh,
this point. I
definitely.
don't know.
And I gotta
But
say, like,
yeah.
I've seen a couple of Kickstarters that have gone into music, and it's always interesting to me because we get so used to seeing comic books and books and other things in the Kickstarters. So to me, I was like, hey, I like this idea. Get some music together, get an album.
Yeah, that's quite a I actually Googled just to like do a little research on like, hey, how's it done for Kickstarter for music and albums and things like that. There's
Hmm.
not a lot. And I would say not a lot of them got funded. I'm just very lucky that I am surrounded with very good friends who share to people who are, in these big communities, and we happen to like um, have a lot of people supporting, and it funded within 8 hours, I think.
That's really good.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we know a lot of Kickstarters that aren't that lucky.
yeah, yeah.
And I like the fact that you got little bits and pieces here, of how the music is, so people can get a taste for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like not Althea, the Dragon Empire. It's just more of a taste of like what I can provide in style. It's a whimsical album with, there's cafe music because our campaign has a cafe. We have a cafe for passive income because, we do have a wizard who probably needs money to prepare spells. So passive income.
That is
And
amazing. Have a cafe for passive income for spell components. I have never heard that. I love it.
it's smart. Like our DM is smart, and then everyone else is like contributing ideas, and then we have like a battle theme because what's a D&D game without battles, I guess, in a
Exactly.
way. We also have like love music because we of course want to ship our character with other characters. So we got them all. Like it's more of a whimsical stuff. So this video that you're seeing is the theme that we were mentioning earlier.
Now let me play a little bit for you guys, so you guys can see why I was so engrossed by it. Here we go. I gotta say, it really sets the mood. You're not kidding when you say like you were like able to like set up the mood and get the feelings going on this. I feel like playing D&D right now.
That's great. Well, let me just tell you the story of it. So these are now what you're hearing are the leitmotifs of each character. So we call it Tales of Waterdeep because all our characters have tails.
I like it.
So I play as Frederick the Tabaxi. So he's the snow leopard, hence the snow leopard tail. Eve, uh, she goes as Even and Odds, I think, right now, on her Instagram page, plays a cleric of Sune, who's a tiefling, hence the tiefling tail. And then we have an Owlin Lance, who is the not not a wizard. He's actually like a druid, but he thinks he's a wizard. So we're running that joke at the moment. He has no idea he's a druid, but it is what it is.
I love it.
It's also whimsical, so yeah.
You get the feeling from the music. You did a good job at that. Because
Thank you.
it does have a whimsical feel to it, but at the same time, it's not completely whimsical.
No, it's more of like a fantastical piece, like mix sort of Lord of the Rings, How to Train Dragon with Miyazaki's film music from Joe Hisaishi.
Yeah, you did a good job with this. It really
Thanks.
does. Which is one of the reasons why after we talked the last time, I was like, I gotta get her to do a song for Bitten Apple, which is because I had a feeling that you were gonna able to capture us, and you did it because I'm telling you, people keep going, oh my God, Ralph, that theme song, where'd you get it? And I always go check her out.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot when you keep recommending me to other people. I mean, I think I get that a lot. Like people said that, oh, you were able to capture like the style that we need and the mood. I think it really helps when you know what you need. So it's also all thanks to you who are like, yeah, we really know what we want, and this really helps with me shaping the music. So that was how it began. Like, my DM was like, well, you know these characters pretty well. You've been playing with them for a year. Why not write a theme? That it makes it's easier because I already know these characters for a while now.
Definitely. I mean, it makes it so much easier because you
Yeah.
already have a feeling for them, and as a music person, I know that when I'm dealing with things, especially when I'm DMing, there's theme songs playing in my head, right?
Yeah.
So I can see it.
Is this and like if you'll notice in the ending of this piece, it never finishes. Like usually when you listen to like epic film music stuff, it has like an ending chord, but because our campaign is not finished, it does not finish. It doesn't have an ending chord in the end. So it has story to it. Like that's what I'm
It
saying.
does.
So the music is kind of like, in a way, this would be your beginning of your adventure, which you haven't finished yet. So that's why it's not finished.
But I love that. I love that idea that because I had heard it twice before you guys showed up, so that says a lot already. Because I played it the first time and I was like, let's play it again. But I can see it. I can feel it. I didn't get that feeling of finality that usually, the piece ended. Because even now, like we're listening to it, and the piece, I think it has ended, and you still feel like, oh wait, there should be more. Yeah, there you go. Then
That's it. Thank you for listening.
oh, no problem. And it gave me a chance to do something that I haven't been able to do here, which is like have music playing in the background.
Yeah. There's more to come. Like the cafe music has been like the popular one in the game because I think they really enjoyed this sort of like I can study behind this sort of track. It's not out yet because it's a surprise, but I'm thinking because like the Kickstarter's already funded, I might just do a little review.
Oh, that's you know what you could do? Make it a stretch goal.
A stretch goal for a review.
Yeah. So you go, if you guys reach this amount, I will give you a beautiful reveal to the song. That way you entice people to put more money in the campaign.
That's true. I mean, like, that's what I'm trying to think of. Like, I want to do like a little gift for like, hey, you guys, we just reached the stretch goal within 24 hours.
Yeah.
How about I'll reveal something that I really want to share with you guys? Maybe I'll do it in a few days.
Yeah.
I only just got back from France, like literally hours ago.
Wow.
And we weren't sure if Jolene's was going to be here or not, but I'm happy you're here.
I'm also happy to be here.
I gotta say, I love doing the D&D shows because D&D's been a role playing. It's been a large part of my life, a large part of my writing, and that's why I like having you guys on here, to talk about all the beautiful things that you do. especially the different things, because like you guys with the kids table, it's just amazing to see you bring it to the generation that's coming, because I feel like as geeks we tend not to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I always say it's that cyclical nature of fandom where, for example, if you were a kid in the 80s, you probably watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then fast forward 30 years, you have kids and you want them to like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the toy companies are smart. So they remake the toys. They make a new movie, a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So, it's just that passion that parents want to share the joy that they had as a child with their own kid. And D&D is having that renaissance moment right now with a lot of people starting to have kids that are starting to get to the age where they could play.
Oh man, you're not kidding, because I see it all the time. I see friends who are getting their kids involved, which is one of the reasons I loved Fate's End, because Fairhaven is a great starter game for. Oh, speaking of which, it's a great starter game, folks. And speaking of starter games, here
Amazing.
it is. I think the Kickstarter just finished, but she's still taking orders. So you might want to go hit this up. And who doesn't like a cute furry little person to be your avatar?
Yeah, I recommend that one all the time. And the way that Kim wrote the beginner RPG box specifically is like so easy threshold just to get people started playing, even if they don't have any experience in the beginning. And I mean, the kids are obviously going to gravitate toward those cute little munchkins.
Oh my God. Yeah. And I like the fact that, it's not just for the kids, because, you can get a beginner's party and do this game, which should be easier to like explain everything to it, because sometimes what happens is you try to get people to play, but it gets really heavy.
Yeah.
Unless you figured out how to do like a tutorial type of game, people will come in there and some people you lose right off the bat because it's just too complicated.
Yeah, and that's why actually right now we're working on writing a learn as you play adventure. Even no matter how much you shrink down the rule set, it still is like drinking out of a fire hose to read the Dungeons and Dragons, specifically 5e, can just really get you in the weeds and make you drag your feet getting started, right? So so we figure if people can learn as they play, that'll help them.
That's usually the best way to do it. That's why. Yeah, as a DM, what I usually do is, I'll make it a little more role play heavy, and as we go through, it's almost like, when you get the tutorial game, the video game, it's like, oh, look, we've reached something. Let's talk a little bit about what's happening here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it makes it easier. Because
I can't tell many rules that I bent when I was DM for my kids. I just said, forget it. There's no way I'm going to be able to do all this. We're just cutting some corners now, guys. Let's have fun.
Oh, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sometimes that first game gets you into it. You don't need to learn the rules of the first game. The first game is more about getting the feel for the game, getting the feel for what's going on. And I feel like a lot of DMs, what they do is they like throw you into the fire, and you're like, what are you doing, bro? Oh, they'll learn as they play.
Yeah.
But don't throw them in the fire.
Yeah, I'm making a new character sheet next time we come, so that's all right. It's fine.
Yeah.
So you deal with the kids, but you also deal with the adults, right? So what do you think is the hardest part? We're talking about it now, of a new player coming in and learning the game.
Oh, I mean, I think it's just the sheer number of rules. And I think it just kind of creates this sense of overwhelm, which is almost like paralyzing to a new player, and then they might not want to engage as much because they might be worried that they're going to do something wrong once they realize like how many rules there are. So a lot relies on the DM being somebody who can make the player feel comfortable, who you can kind of teach the rules little by little as you go and really not be like a rules lawyer, because I mean, your goal with a new player is to make them want to come back and play again. Your goal is not to destroy and dominate that player.
I shall destroy you.
Yeah. I mean, I hear those like kind of horror stories and it's just,
I've
what
seen
are you doing? So yeah, I mean, I think it's the sheer number of rules. I think that honestly, the 5e character sheet, I mean, I'm being very specific about 5e right now, but like the 5e character sheet is like 3 pages, 2.5 pages longer than it needs to be for a new player. It's just ridiculous. So that's the first thing we did was we created, it's actually like an Excel spreadsheet that converts a 5e character sheet to what we call a simple sheet. That just has like the most necessary, most commonly used information, and we give that to the new player, and then the DM can have the full sheet behind the screen if they want to do something obscure, you know, that they can refer to it. But it just really makes it less intimidating to the player. And there's a lot of great creators out there that are making simplified sheets or even like kid sheets out there that are really helpful to reduce that sense of trepidation that you're going to mess up.
But you're not kidding though, because what ends up happening is even for a DM, that sheet's like, you know, because I've sat there and DM has to go through the sheet and figure things out, and you sit there going, yeah, you're having trouble, aren't you?
yeah
because you know, and that's why they have cheat sheets, because sometimes the DM needs to know something right away.
Yeah.
I mean, is this still Wizards of the Coast that produces D&D? You think they would listen to people and just figure something out and make it simpler? Seems like they're just, you know, piling stuff on and making it more complex. I don't know.
Yeah, I think people were kind of surprised that there weren't more changes in response to some of those common complaints between 2014 and 2024. You know, there weren't a whole lot. There's a little bit of like power balancing between classes and stuff, but mostly not big changes like that. I mean, the 2024 character sheet is stylistically a little different, but pretty much the same. So but you know, they do have the open gaming license, so that allows a lot of other creators to make stuff like that. And publish it legally.
The new system 5e is more friendly to new players. It is, but that doesn't say much.
Yeah, I started with Pathfinder, and that was more overwhelming to me.
Talk about heavy
when it comes to battles.
You went right into the fire.
Yeah.
Because you know, I love 3.5, but that's because of how complicated it is.
Yeah.
Which is what Pathfinder is based on.
So I mean, a lot of people prefer it, and I see why. Like once you understand the rules, but the barrier to entry feels more intimidating. That's
why anybody who tells me they're going to start with Pathfinder, I'm like, no.
That's like when a new player wants to play a druid. I'm like, are you sure?
Jolene, let me ask you. You started recently. How was it? I'm guessing with your troop, it worked really well, where you were able to learn the game as you went. But as a beginner, what do you think the blockade is to learning the game?
Let me think. So I started 2 years ago, and the funny thing was I only started composing for TTRPGs 3 years ago for Omnivore Games, Derek.
Nice.
Because I mean, I started off with films and games and animation, and I never thought that I would go into TTRPGs at all. Quite liked it. It was really fun. I think the learning curve was really understanding how the roles work, because like looking at the character sheet, it can get very overwhelming because there's so many buttons to click on.
Oh yeah.
And like whenever the DM is like, okay, you need to roll a perception check, and then you need to look at the list of like, where's perception, and that's tend to be the problem. Otherwise, it's like, okay, you need to do a Constitution saving throw, and then you're like, where is it? Or like, okay, what is your spell DC? That's the one I'm still struggling to look for. Like, where is it? Oh, it's there.
Yeah,
it took me a while. So I'm just saying, I think like, especially for children, if they are looking at that, they're just gonna like, oh, this is so many numbers, I don't want to look at it, sort of feeling. Unless, you know, they like that sort of thing. But I would say that it might scare people in the beginning, but if you're meant, I mean, at least if you manage to kind of make it like kids friendly, I think that's amazing. Because I think like maybe, you know, people like you are amazing to kind of like have like a, hey, this is a beginner phase, this is what it should look like, this is how you start. Eventually, when you're like, oh, maybe you want to start something more complicated, then we can talk about D&D Beyond.
Yeah
That's true.
I mean, you literally just yeeted everyone to the deep end, like, okay, save yourself, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
I guess.
I do like D&D Beyond for character creation.
Definitely.
Just because then you're not like flipping through 1,000 pages back and forth in the player's handbook. But
I agree. I the only thing I'm annoyed is like if you do buy the physical book, they don't give you a code to get like a
I
online version, which
know.
doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. I mean, like,
It seems
okay,
like it
fine,
would be
maybe
so easy.
it is not.
Well, they had an online service at one point, but it went to Perlunk. I mean, I did use it for a while. It was great because you could do character sheets really well, but that just went by the wayside. It was really too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were specific characters I really want to make, and then they're like, oh, you need to pay extra.
Oh yeah, that bothered me. I'm like, dude, man, you should at least let me do this. If I want like something in depth, then I'll pay for it. But let me do the regular stuff.
Yeah, I don't get to run. I wanted to run a Kenku. I don't have a Kenku until like recently. I bought. I just you know what I'll just buy it. Why not?
Yeah.
And it's funny because it's stuff that people are playing regularly, and you're like, dude, most people are playing this already. Just throw that in there.
I know.
Like Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what's a Tabaxi?
I love a Tabaxi. Tabaxis are fun. That's why I play Frederick, who's a Tabaxi, and he's fun. I gave him Wild Magic Sorcerer because why not? Like I can tell you the backstory. It's gonna be a short one.
Go for it.
You know how snow leopards leap from mountains and cliffs because they are pretty good at it.
Yeah.
So he leaped off the cliff, fall into Elminster's wagon of magical items, and exploded. And then now he has magic powers. There we go.
That's great. I love that. That's a simple story and very complicated.
It's like, oh, there you go. He's why is he wild magic there?
I love it. It's very superhero too as well.
Yeah, and I have to say this. I don't know why. You know how wild magic has like this wild magic table where you roll whatever depending on what happens on your wild magic. He has rolled 3 times out of the 50 possibilities. 3 times on turning himself into a plant.
What? Oh,
3 times.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I don't know why it has become a meme at this point, and we share our art on the High Rollers subreddit, not subreddit, the Discord channel that people are making fan out of him being a plant. So
I love that.
See, that's when you know things are funny, and of course, right away you're like, this will make a great animated show. He's a plant.
One day when we have more money, I mean, like, hey guys, let's do Tales of Water. Well, we can't even use the word Waterdeep because copyright strike. But Tales in the City animated version. We'll actually get an extra animator to do it. I mean, I'm down for it, but we'll keep it simple for now.
So, folks, I'm going to show you a little bit of what these guys do at the kids' table because I love showing it off.
Oh, thank you.
This is amazing.
Which one do you want me to show off? You tell me.
Which one? Which video?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want me to talk about the holiday gift list, it's that one with me in the silly Christmas sweater.
Okay, we'll get to that one, but I want to show you.
Okay, how about the journey story? That third one that's in there is it's really old and like I didn't do a great job filming and editing it, but it's the one that I send to people the most when they're like, "Hey, I have a little kid, right? Like 3 to 6 or 7 years old," and they're like, "How do I even start to introduce this concept?" And this is how I did it with my kids and how I recommend it.
I gotta say, it's a great video. It's the one I wanted to show, so I'm happy you said.
Oh, well, there you go.
Here we go.
Where are we going?
Disney World.
Disney World. Awesome. What are we packing in our backpack?
Some costumes, Mickey Mouse ears, and snacks and water.
Great. And how are we going to get to Disney World?
In a mermaid carriage pulled by dolphins. Sometimes I can ride the dolphins if I want to.
Okay, because we're mermaids in this story.
Uh-huh.
Great. Okay, so we're riding in our carriage on the way to Mermaid Disney World, and we find a little lost baby dolphin who says, "Help me, I can't find my mommy."
So we pulled out a map, and we looked at it all the way to Dolphin Kingdom, and then she found her parents.
Oh, that's so great. And then we go to Disney World?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, Danielle. Hey, Danielle,
Yeah.
we're going on a trip. Where are we going?
That was
Disney
great.
World.
Disney.
She's adorable.
Also, we teach role playing before we even roll a single dice. We have the kid like create, like, tell me who the character is. It's a journey story, right? So who are you? Where are you going? What's in your backpack? Because that is kind of taking the place of skills or inventory or whatever. And it might make them think more out of the box creatively for the solution. So you start that, and then the parent or whoever the significant adult is introduces a problem, and then the kid has to come up with a solution, and then the parent, the adult, says what happens next, and then you kind of just keep going back and forth. And then, you know, once she kind of got used to that, and we would play all the time in the car. I was parked there, which I said, like, disclaimer, I was parked, but we would play while I was driving because we just had to talk. But then I just introduced 1d20, and when she said her solution, I would just have her roll it, and if it was like a 10 or higher, I would make a success. I mean, I was really easy on it, right? But and if it was lower, it was like, success, you know, like maybe there was another thing that she had to tackle. But that was kind of what initially taught, like, kind of the GM player relationship and the structure for like storytelling and turn taking in D&D. And then from there, we like slowly introduced more dice and more mechanics.
It's a great video, and it's funny that you say that, you know, oh, you did, it's not that good, but it's always bugged me out. Like some of the more simple videos that I do are the ones that go, oh my god, and then the ones that I plan out and do all the stuff that they don't go anywhere, and you're like, okay,
like, I spent so many hours on that. Yeah,
exactly. But I think it works because it's such a plain and simple explanation of the whole thing, and it's something anybody can do.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
so.
Like
Yeah, that works with.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Alice, I was thinking like this is also a good way to introduce kids to problem solving and giving them a good way to start, like rather than like, oh no, I don't know what to do, I need help. Think, and maybe so you can figure out a solution, and I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, you're right. And to add on to that point, like practicing with your kids with giving them scenarios when they're not in the emotion of the moment of whatever the problem is, like in their real life, right? Then that helps them learn resilience, that helps them learn critical thinking and creativity and all those good things. And that's why we love D&D for kids. We always say, like, it's not just a game. It really teaches kids real life skills, like creativity, collaboration, communication, critical thinking. There's like so many things that they learn while they're playing a game, and they don't even realize that they're learning it. And we've heard like from countless adults saying, like, I saw my kid grow in this way, and like, hey, my kid went up to the counter and ordered their own burger. They never would have talked to a person in public before. They were too shy, you know, but like they gained confidence by playing this game, because in the game, you're not playing yourself. So you can feel a little more bold to take risks that maybe you wouldn't take in real life. And then you learn that like it's okay, and you can think on your feet, and you can come up with alternative solutions if it doesn't work. And then that translates to more confidence in the real world.
It does, and it's just amazing that, you know, one of the things I love D&D about it is the fact that it is this thing that it's always amazing to me as a DM to when people come up and they go, this is the character I want to play. It's nothing like me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's always like so, like you're playing a different version of yourself, and it always bugs me out that people can't see it. You know, you're like, okay, and then there'll be times where they'll play out things that they're going through in their lives, and I'm like, all right, let's go through this. Go ahead. But it's such a great way. It's therapy. It is completely, because you get to play things out. You get to either live a life that you don't think you're living, or play things out so that you can do things that you want to do in real life, and now you're doing it in the game. Or it's just a moment to be able to socialize with somebody, when, you know, sometimes some people who do the game, they are not big at socializing.
Or just spend time with your friends.
Huh?
Or just spend time with your friends.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. That's the original. That's always there. But I'm just breaking down how it gets so much bigger than it is. Because and it's so much fun, and it's so relaxing. It's so. I always try to tell people, as a creative, one of the best things is to role play. Go out there, have fun. It gets all your juices flowing. Whether you're an artist or an actor or a musician, or all that stuff gets worked in role play.
I agree.
Oh man.
I mean, like, I agree with the inspiration. I mean, without playing the game, the album wouldn't happen.
See? And I know that there's been a lot of stories that I would have never written if I had never played role-playing games. And I've said as such, between Vampire the Masquerade and Dungeons and Dragons, they've formed the way I write. Without those two, I'd be writing different, and I can see it because I can see how I was writing before those two came into my life. Son of Satan is like, my kids are just way smarter than me.
Kids are smart. I have to agree. Kids are very smart.
You can see it right there with your daughter, because she really went and processed and did. There was no stalling. There was no. She knew what she wanted to do.
Yeah, and my kids love imaginative play anyway, so it comes naturally to them.
That's really nice. I mean, it's a nice bonding experience as a parent, in a way, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I don't have kids, but it's like nice to see like this sort of like experience.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best times is like an aunt or an uncle or a family friend who's like willing to take that time to DM for the game. Maybe the parent's too busy to organize that, but maybe the aunt or uncle or friend can do it for them, and that's like a beautiful gift.
Oh, definitely. It's you're right. Like it's as a DM, you start going, oh, this is what you do, and then but there's times where you wish that somebody would just like, okay, come on, you do it.
Yeah.
Well, growing up, I used to play basketball with my dad, right? And he's ultra competitive and never let me win. But I think with Dungeons and Dragons, you got a chance of beating your parent, which is kind of cool.
That's true, actually, because the dice are a factor.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Son of Saint is like, my twins are 3 and have discovered the wonders of heavy metal.
That's amazing. I love that. Well, I want to know what band they listen to.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
They can start their music journey. They can start their music journey now. It's time. It's time. Bring out the drums and the electric guitar. Hey, hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff really works, folks. Let's see. But it's making them more creative.
Yeah. There you go. See, it's good for them.
I do love this video, and I'm going to show it off because I always we played it before, but.
From the Kids Table D&D, and this is how to play D&D in under 60 seconds. D&D is a shared storytelling game. The Dungeon Master sets the scene, players describe their actions, and everyone rolls dice to see what happens. As you read the adventure, text in boxes are key descriptions to read aloud. Anything else is just for the DM. Character blocks will list hit points, how much damage they can take before falling, and armor class, how resistant they are to taking damage. Players make ability checks to interact with the story. The difficulty class is set higher for more difficult actions and lower for easier. The player rolls a d20 and adds the matching ability score. If they meet or beat the DC, they succeed. Either way, the DM describes what happens next. To use weapons, the attacker rolls a d20 and adds the 2-hit bonus. If they meet or beat the target's AC, they succeed and can roll damage. The adventure goes on with players taking actions and rolling, the DM describing what happens next, and repeat. Don't forget to be kind and have fun. Hi, it's Allison from the Kids Table D&D, and this...
Love it. How many times did it take you to roll the dice for the dice to do what they have to do? A
lot of times, and I was laughing because you could actually hear like one of the dice fell onto the floor, even though. Oops. Because I was trying to look at the camera, Yeah, that probably took longer than like the rest of the video.
I can tell by watching that video, and I've watched it a couple times. I I know that took a long time to make. People go, "Oh, that's a short video." I'm like, "Yeah, but that video probably took
to
longer."
get it to be under 60 seconds. That was back when the reels were like limited to 60 seconds. So that was why. And it actually, the picture of the adventure that was in there is our 15-minute D&D series, which is our like ultra light series for kids, like young kids ages 3 to 8. So that one has like a character block, like you saw, like just that tiny little square with like the bare minimum information, not even the simple sheet. So people were still with that game confused about how to do it. So I was like, I'll just make a video because I'm answering this question 1,000 times.
I gotta say though, I love it so much because it explains all that stuff in a very short time, very easily. Because that little explanation there as a DM sometimes takes a long time.
Yeah.
And you explain it over and over and over.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is saying they love Ozzy right now. Ozzy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Man, so let's play the other video, which is one of the reasons we're here, is because you put all this together. And I gotta say, sometimes it makes life easier when you have somebody else put it together for you. I'm just gonna play the video and we'll talk about it in a minute.
Oh, sure. Black Friday week starts November 20th. If you have a tabletop role-playing game or Dungeons & Dragons game enthusiast on your list to shop for, have I got the list for you. We have D&D Basic Essentials, D&D Next Level accessories, family tabletop adventures, and D&D gifts for kids and families. Go check out our list to get you started, and I wish you and your family a very happy holidays. Did you know that
another simple video explaining everything.
Don't have to think about it anymore. Just go get the list.
Exactly.
You don't have to buy everything on the list.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an exhaustive list. I kind of hate when like people put lists together and you're like, you just put everything you could think of on here to try to get people to buy stuff. So I tried to I only put stuff on there that either I have or have used at somebody else's house, so that I wanted to have some integrity to it, right? Like I'm not just recommending stuff just to recommend it, but like I've tried it and it works and it's good in this context. It is an affiliate list, but honestly, we make like 0.5%, so it's not for the money. It was just to like give people ideas of how to make this more a part of their life. There's a lot of right now, like middle schoolers especially, that are really getting into D&D, and a lot of middle schools have after school programs, and their parents a lot of times are like, what do I get my kid for Christmas or their birthday? They like D&D and they're kind of stumped. I only wish it wasn't limited to just Amazon products, because there's like so many other great people, and honestly, I'd rather support the small businesses, but I know that that's like Amazon is accessible to everyone. So I was like, I'll just put what I can find on Amazon on here. But go support a small business if you can, for sure.
It's funny you're saying that, because I saw that you like the Advent calendar.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at this Advent calendar because they know me, and it's been popping up in my feed, and I'm like, you leave me alone.
It's amazing. Oh, I don't have it right here. It's upstairs right now. But I mean, honestly, it's so cool. I every day I see it on my table, and I really want to. I opened it the first day because I had to make like a video for it, but I like want to open it all right now. And I'm like, no, just wait.
I think my favorite thing of it is the fact that it's telling a story as you open up each piece of the Advent calendar. Because oh, this does this and this does that, and the gifts inside, because sometimes you buy some of these Advent calendars and like, oh my God, look, it's a bottle cap. Yeah.
No, the video that we made for it. So we have like an ongoing great relationship with Emberglow, Megan and Trevor's company that makes this Advent calendar. So they sent it to us last year and this year, but the video, so in thanks, we like make a little video about it. But the video we made talks about an Advent calendar that Ryan got like 4 years ago. And it was listed as like a D&D Advent calendar. It was like Temu or something. I don't even know what it was. And in the ad,
see, that's what I'm making fun of.
Yes, it looked amazing. And then when he opened it, it was like 20 of the 25 days were these tiny plastic dinosaurs that maybe you would get in like the quarter machine at the dentist's office or whatever.
Oh,
it was so
no.
bad. And so then like as a joke in our D&D campaign that like we actually have with adults, we just had to fight these like waves and waves of baby dinosaurs because we were like, well, we got to use them somehow. But after that, and like hearing so many horror stories of people like buying these advent calendars and being so disappointed, and then seeing this one, and like I said, I had their 2024 calendar. Oh my gosh, they do quality so well at Emberglow. Like it just blows it out of the water. And they have acrylic dice, they have metal dice, they have minis that you can actually use in your campaign. And like the first day, everybody's showed it, so I'm just gonna say it's like this Viking pendant. That actually like ties into the story. Yeah. So, and honestly, like I called Ryan, like when I opened it, I was like, Ryan, this pendant is a better quality than most of my actual jewelry that I have. And every day the trinket that you get ties into the story, and it's like a choose your own adventure story. So you could even play it multiple times and see if you can get like different outcomes using those trinkets.
That, as the days are progressing, you're actually doing, if you get a dice, you're rolling the dice. You're doing, you're actually on the sheet, you're working things out. It's another one of those ways where you're actually learning the game, or at least the idea of D&D as you're moving through it.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
it's beautiful.
Are they the ones that did this last year, and they sold out?
I don't know if they sold out last year. This year, I heard like a week ago that they had sold 75% of them. So I'm not sure where they're at right now. It looks like the larger, it looks like the larger set is sold out. The one that came with the Viking horn. Oh. So that tells me that they're probably getting pretty close to the end. But yeah, it's the one last year was like every day you opened a dice and it helped you create a character. Yeah, but then they just leveled it up.
So it's them. This year with because I wanted that one, and by the time I got to it, they were sold out.
Oh, okay, so it was sold out. Yeah.
Unless they still have some more, and I'll buy it. Come on.
They do have actually on this website. They have the 2024 ones. I mean, the dates are the same, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, go for it. You're welcome, Megan and Trevor.
And of course, I loved it last year. I saw it. I love the whole concept, and I love the concept this year. And you keep popping up on my feed, so your advertisement is doing something. And I love telling people that, because sometimes they pay for advertisement and they don't know what's happening.
Yeah. So well, we do have a discount code if you want a 10% off.
Oh, see,
it's just
after the show, I'm gonna be like, okay.
Here, I'm gonna post it for you.
So folks, I put the link in the comment section so you guys can go check it out yourself. I have to say, this would be one of my picks for Black Friday if I was doing my picks, because you keep popping up in my feed and I want it.
You're such an incurable geek, Raphael.
Somebody treat Raphael to this gift.
Come on.
It's very obvious.
He's been a very good boy. He deserves it.
So, do you have the link to the list of yours so I can put it over there so they can go check it out?
Yep, I put it in the studio chat. Do you want me to put it in comments?
Oh, there, I see it. Hold on. I didn't see it there before.
It's okay, it's all good.
Is this the right one? Which one is it?
Gift ideas.
I feel like this one led me to Emberglow before.
The one that's bit.ly/D&D gift ideas. That's it.
Now there it goes.
Do you see it?
It's not the kids table one.
The kids table one goes to Emberglow.
You know what it is? I have a feeling that Emberglow just wants me to buy it, and that's why I kept pressing that one.
Do it. Yeah. You're like, oh no, I pressed add to cart. Oh no.
Oh no, I bought it.
Confirm.
Yeah, you know how many times I think it's opened up on my phone and on my computer? I'm like, okay, I get it.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. There you go, folks. I put it into the chat. I have to say there are times where we're running around and it's so hard to we know what people like and we want to get something quality for people, and these lists actually help out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. I like the fact that sometimes you go, oh my god, my friend likes D&D. Why should I get him? Then you see a bunch of beautiful stuff, but good stuff. Because what happens is sometimes you see something and you're like, oh, that sucks. It's like that advent calendar that you're talking about, because
Yeah.
this is before
They're
that,
so bad.
like last year, I feel like they were the only one doing it right, and then everybody else, you would buy it and you get these.
Yeah, I was in a D&D Facebook group where people were posting every day like what they got, and it was so bad. And then I was like, "Here's my metal dice." Like,
oh, fine, show it off.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, folks, you get creative. I like what Allison was saying, where you find somebody, a creator, and you get something. You can go to Jolene, get her to do a theme song for somebody. Dude, that's a gift and a half. It's also a one of a kind gift. You're giving somebody a theme song.
That's true.
I can't really remake the same thing. I personally will feel offended to myself. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Sorry. Like, yeah. I mean, thanks for shouting it out. I mean, the soundtrack would be a good shout out to get for your DM if you need some soundtracks
there you
for your
go.
game.
Look, another gift idea.
Like, do you guys want some music or set the mood? You can get that's like 13 tracks, maybe more. We just hit the goal within a day. The stretch goes up to 4,000 4,000 pounds. If we do hit that, that's extra 5 or 6 more tracks, which will be included to
how long do we have?
We have till like the 1st of January. I think we can do it.
I'm
you guys
in.
got a lot of time to do this.
I'll share the link again. Like, honestly, I'm so down to composing more music. It's just like the money's gonna go into like my brother, who's actually mixing the album so that it sounds good, and to myself, so that like if I do compose a little bit more, I can, like, feed myself.
That would be good.
that would be excellent.
I'm happy you said that, though, because a lot of people look at what we do and they go, oh, they're fine, they don't need our money. And I'm like, who the hell is telling you this?
oh yeah, exactly what's like we do need to eat. Like, we are not robots, we're not AI. Like, this is the beauty of it. Like, all of the art and music, human. We will not use AI. Definitely.
Yeah, no AI. I don't like AI. I think it's a tool as well as anything else, but it's the funniest thing. This is a little thing that most people don't know. When I play first person shooters, I get motion sickness. So I have to be careful what first person shooter I'm playing. But I've found that anytime I look at AI stuff, like videos and stuff, I get that same feeling in my stomach, and I'm like, ah. And so people always go, how do you know it's AI? I'm like, well, this feeling in my stomach is telling me that it's AI.
You trust your gut.
Exactly. There you go.
He literally has a sixth sense for AI. You know what? The government's going to be looking for you because they need your superpower.
Nobody says anything.
Yeah, it's so funny though. Like, I'll watch a video and I'm looking at it. I'm like, something's wrong with this thing. And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I will say, sorry, Ralph.
Go ahead.
No, I will say this, like, the Kickstarter, I'm also surprised that, because I had like a very expensive tier, which is £300, and I only have one left.
Wow.
Which is interesting, because I did say that you get the tracks, you get more you get more versions of different tracks, because I did say that, like, you can have an ambient version of the track and a custom track for you for 1 minute. We only got one left, so let's see who's the lucky last one.
I think
I might add one more, but it depends.
Yeah, because that's a lot of hard work. Because if you're doing custom,
that's why it's limited. Yeah, those are like the stretch goals. I mean, like, I already prepared like the second stretch goal already. Like, the out of context version of the sheet music is, well, I mean, like, by looking at it, you won't understand what it means. Basically, it's like there's sheet music off the tracks, but I added like quotes of the characters
cute
that they would say in the game and added into it. I'm inspired by like the French composer Eric Satie. So what he did was it's out of pocket weird shit. Like he would say things like play on the tip of your tongue. What does that mean? That's a piano piece. What is what? Or he literally just like rants about how this composer does not know how to write music as a joke. It's random because these are your performance directions. You need to tell the player on how to play it. But he doesn't give you that information. It's more of like I rant on this composer I don't like, or some food that's really good, or something like that. So I got
That
inspired
sounds
and did that.
right up my alley because I'm constantly saying things out of pocket or out of nowhere, both. And people go, if people watch me long enough, and they'll catch me doing some strange stuff. Speaking of which, my friend Yummy's here going, oh, so you finally stream here early enough so I can jump in.
Hello, I like your Umbreon picture.
Oh my gosh, she's a big Pokemon fan. We play Pokemon Go together. Actually, I started playing an MMORPG, and that's how I met her a long time ago.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. There we go.
Aww.
I need to get like Bulbasaur and Squirtle, and I have the 3. Maybe Pikachu.
She says, thank you. It's a Gumi dressed up as an Umbreon.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I have a Pikachu that has a Pikachu puppet.
Oh my god, there you go. That's what you need, a Pikachu with a Pikachu puppet.
It's just wholesome. Why not? Well, I'll never say no to plushies, but we just have problem putting them somewhere.
Oh, you're not kidding. I'm a big plushie person myself.
He's looking behind you. Other side.
The scary bunny.
Look the other way.
The scary bunny.
Oh, well, of course, I got my character, Hugbert, from the comic book that I've been working on for a bunch of years now. You know, which Shadow Rabbit did for me. And let's show him off. Take off all the con stuff. And of course, Hugbert, the teddy bear superhero.
Oh, that's
my gosh,
cute.
how cute.
Which is the comic book I've been working on. And I'm actually going to probably put a little snippet of Hugbert in the next We Suck at Comics. So keep an eye out. So you guys might get a little preview of Hugbert before we even do the Kickstarter. And of course, Shadow Rabbit did this one for me because he makes dreams into reality.
Aww.
And dude, this was amazing. One of the biggest pleasures was to see your work come to life. It's the same thing that happened when I became one of the guys in We Suck at Comics for the first time. And I saw my work published. I was like, woohoo!
Must be amazing.
Oh, it's an amazing thing. I know you, Jolene. You have to like every time like you hear your piece in a video game or something, you must be like, "This is me."
Oh, is it? Yeah, exactly. And like literally, the reason why I was in France was because I was literally arranging music for a video game orchestra, and the last encore was my Althea piece that we talked about before, and it was played live. I was lucky that my friends that we played D&D, the Tales of Waterdeep gang, they happened to be free and they came along and watched the show, which was very nice.
That's cool.
And you had your friends there. That dude, that's a feeling.
It was funny because I couldn't tell them I was conducting. I was conducting. I will share the video on Wednesday. It's just I want to make it a post that that I'm like, hey, check out the Kickstarter. But look, I was doing this sort of thing.
That's definitely you. Use it, girl. Use
it. I wanted to conduct for them because they love the theme a lot. When it came out, they were like they didn't know that, like, first of all, we got the whole orchestra, a proper 60-piece orchestra recording the theme. They really loved it, and like they never actually get to watch it played live. No one has actually, because it was all studio recorded. So when I invited them over, I told the orchestra, hey, would you mind just playing my piece as an encore? They loved it, so they said yeah. And I said, okay, let me conduct this one. And the conductor was like, yeah, sure, don't worry about it. So I had to say the speech in French because we happen to be in France, and I probably butchered it. I'm not sure what I did, but it is what it is. And then I went up to conduct. They really loved it. They were surprised that it was that piece because it's technically not a video game, but it made their day. That's what I'm really happy about.
That's cool.
And I gotta say, folks, this is exactly what we're talking about right here. I have a whole herd of Gumi dressed up. I calmed an artist gal I know for them.
Amazing.
See, these are the things you guys got to do, folks. Go out there, get original gifts, man. You know, come on. You know what your person likes. Go get somebody to do a song. Go get something to do some piece of art. Hey, get a writer to write something. We will do that for you. And of course, Charles W. Morgan, who is doing his Kickstarter. It's like, hello, everyone. And of course, go check out Cold Cutter if you guys haven't. Cold Cutter is a great private investigator type book. And you might hear a certain voice in the in the trailer.
Interesting.
If I get a chance, I'll pull it up as we talk. So yeah, Jolene, why don't you tell the people one more time? We're on this anyway. Where can they find you? Where can they find the Kickstarter? Where can they find where can they see when you put up the video? Give them all the good stuff.
So you can find me here on the Kickstarter. The link is I just shared the link. Through that link, you can look for my website, which I have my Instagram. My Instagram is basically my first name, surname, _ music. So it's Jolene Core Music. JOLENE, like the Dolly Parton song. Core KHOR _ music. My parents love that song. Pretty much the reason why. Yeah, it's all there. And you get to see like very cute pictures of our characters, all done by our DM. We are very lucky. We have a very talented DM who is.
I gotta say, I've seen her art before I even knew you, so it's interesting that that's who you're using for the art.
Yeah, she's lovely to work with. I want to support my own DM and the artists that I'm with, because I think that's what we do. We need to support each other. And I like to support her. And if you like to check out more of her work, you can just check out Fail Draws. She's amazing. And yeah, you can, if you like to see more of my work, you can always go into my Instagram and check out my stuff, or YouTube. And I just did a recent teaser of one of the battle tracks if you want to hear it.
Ooh.
It's this one. Just thought I'd share just to give everyone like a little teaser of like, yeah, you want battle tracks? Here's battle tracks. Go fight, everybody. Just don't get yourself killed, please.
All right, you put the link here. Here it is, folks. I will share that right now.
Called Together We Stand. I am not very good with names. These names are decided on stream. I do stream now.
Oh wait, I might even be able to play with for you guys. Hold on. Of course, a commercial popped up right away.
I hate that. Yeah.
I hate that, and I don't actually get any money from that, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You figure they will at least pay you, you know?
Nothing. I get nothing.
You know,
I got paid from YouTube before.
You know, YouTube, bad YouTube, bad YouTube. Here we go. Let's play this, folks. Hold on. Where are we?
It's up to you. You don't have to play the whole thing, but yeah, I just give you a little.
Well, I'll give them a taste. There we go.
Let me help you there. Because there's a piano beginning, I would just skip a little bit.
Sounds good to me. Hold on. Tell me when to stop.
You can start in 0:57, so 57 seconds.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh. It's time to fight, folks.
I have to add the Skyrim shouts. Those are Skyrim shouts, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man. That's great. Roll for initiative, people. Roll for initiative. Oh, man. That's the DM. I would use the hell out of this. All right, folks. Now you're gonna have to go listen to it yourself.
Listen to the whole thing, or support the Kickstarter. You have the music to use.
You support the Kickstarter, you get the music for yourself.
And high definition music, audio, and high definition art, depending on what you pledge. Or if you are the last one who wants to support the last pledge with 1 minute of custom music, go for it.
Well, Yummy says it right away. Look, it sounds like battle music.
Yeah.
So you did a good job.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what we got over here. Oh, here she goes. Yep. Folks, I was going to show off because, we might as well. We help each other out here. There we go. This is her page, so you can go check out her art. And look, there's the video for the Kickstarter.
That's me.
Yay.
Yay.
I gotta say, I love her art style. It's amazing, folks. Go check her out.
She's not getting enough love, is what I'm trying to say here. Look at all the art she's been drawing.
Dude, this needs to be all part of some video game somewhere. or an anime.
Oh yeah, that. Now that's gonna be part of the Kickstarter, the music of that.
Ooh.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Like these are the adventures that we had. Like
That's
that
so cool.
little piano bit, that's the NPC, and our cleric, well, she has feelings for him, I think. I'm not sure. They seem to be very good friends.
I think that this painting here, this drawing right here says that all.
Well, they're very good friends. We'll just put it at that. They're extremely good friends. That's it. Full stop.
What's the name of the actual play? Is it on YouTube?
It is not, unfortunately. We keep it as a home game because we want to just keep it like our own thing. But we do share the art and the music, and we just share the story through these sort of little snippets. And I would say this, since they are drawing so much art, they might actually come up with a new maybe art book with all the stories. And our cleric player Eve, she has a very meticulous document of literally every session, and also a whole Google Drive of all the art, so that if we do want to reference that session, the session 39 we have this art, session 69 we have that art. It's all there. We might have
the person who takes notes in games.
we love the person who takes notes in the games, and we probably make an art book or audio book soon. I think with all these information that we have, probably soon.
I want to know what the cat bag is.
Ooh.
The cat bag? Oh yeah, that's from Hyrule D&D. She drew like basically fan art of Hyrule D&D. It's wonderful. They also have a lovely little big campaign, I would say.
So folks, I put her link in the comment section as well, because this art is just beautiful, and now you can get the art and listen to the music.
Yeah. Best of both worlds, people. And it's almost Christmas, so Give for yourself, give for your DM.
All right, Allison, tell the people one more time where they can find you, all the good stuff.
Sure thing. Our website is www.thekidstablednd.com, and our handle on all the social media platforms is @thekidstablednd. We also have a Patreon that we're trying to really lean into doing some more exciting exclusive stuff over there.
I love all the stuff you do. I love the little videos.
Thank you.
And I know they take a long time to make.
Yeah. Well, luckily I'm one half of the Kids Table. Ryan does all the editing and producing, and he's the DM of the main campaign.
At least you have a team. Anytime there's a team, that helps out.
Yeah, it helps for sure. Oh, I want to shout out, we're having a Black Friday sale on all of our digital kids adventures and resources right now.
Right,
so
yeah.
That's on our website. So check it out for the next few days.
Let me get the link to the website, and I'll put it into the comment section so they make it say, because there's some guy out there right now going, I'm not gonna go look for it because you didn't put it in the comment section.
It is crazy. I mean, I probably am guilty of it too, but it is crazy how much more likely people are to follow through if the link is active, which drives me crazy because a lot of social media platforms, you can't have active links in the description.
I don't know. They hate them because they don't want you to leave the site.
Yeah, I mean,
YouTube
it makes sense.
does not want you to leave YouTube. They don't want you to leave Instagram. They don't want you.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, actually, your video's exposure gets like penalized if people are leaving to go to other sites.
Oh my God. Yeah. Which is funny because you're not just one entity. You got all this stuff happening.
Yeah.
I just followed you back, Allison.
Thank you. I know I've been following everybody that you've been saying while we've been recording. I'm like, okay,
So
Phil draws, Eve, and the odds.
It's funny that you've been talking about people who need a team. So Paul, you need a team. So why don't you tell the people why you need a team?
Well, because I switched from education development now to animator. I don't know if I'm extraordinary or not, but I figured out the Time Enforcers in episode 2, we got Amelia Earhart flying her modified 5B, but it's a 6-3D plane. It's going to be like a Galaga experience. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm a big Starship Trooper fan, so I like bugs. And so I have like these really cool bugs that I'm animating, and I'm actually making them look like they fly. So I'm like so happy. So I got like these bugs flying on the screen. It's really cool. It's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but it's okay. It's fun.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to, in a later Bitten Apple, probably written writ at this point, I'll go ahead and show you what the latest bug is based off of Mantis. So it's really awesome. I can't wait to get it all done. So anyway, it's episode 2 is going along. We actually have episode 1 on our app stores available for download for a couple bucks. If someone doesn't know, Time Enforcers is a role-playing video game and interactive digital comic that makes learning history fun. And this came out of COVID. I really wanted to make it an opportunity for kids to learn history in a gamified way. I went through COVID with my son, and I really hated history, which really broke my heart because I love history. So I really want to give kids an opportunity to learn about real world people who lived before us and hopefully inspire them to be creative. And like Allison was saying, problem solving, active learning. I think more kids play games, the more they're going to be involved in trying to figure out, what to do, as opposed to like watching a screen and do nothing for hours on end. So really trying to make learning a habit for them. And I love it. It's just really a lot of fun. We developed this whole education curriculum that will help 5th to 10th graders at this point gamifying the whole learning experience for history. So trying to interact with teachers and get their feedback and figure out, what's the best way to present this information to students so that we can really get them involved in learning. And like I said, episode 2 is being worked on. I actually have the initial Galaga experience set up. So you're flying Amelia's plane, but now I'm developing all the bad guys. So it's really a lot of fun for me. So I'm having a good time with doing that.
It's amazing.
Thanks. And I have to have a shout out because we have a fundraiser going on. I've teamed up with Fractured Atlas because, like Rob said, I'm by myself doing this and, being able to get the money, hopefully through a grant, to hire more creatives to do soundtracks, Jolene, to create art.
Hi.
I don't like asking people to do things for nothing, so I like to pay them. And if I can get the money to do that, I'm going to be very pleased. So getting the creatives on board to make this, an even bigger project is my ultimate goal. You can make a tax-deductible donation through Fractured Atlas. And a shout-out to Charles Morgan, who is our latest donor. I really appreciate Charles' effort to help fund this project. So really pleased with that. And, our donor base is growing. And as people donate, you'll get free shout-outs in Bitten AppleTV and Written Writ. Happy to do that for people. So it's really cool.
Amazing.
Thanks.
And I love what Paul does because Paul brings all the community up with him. If he's working on art, if he's working on music, if he's working on something, he actually pays all these people to do stuff for him, and then he shows it off. So he's a jack of all trades, and he believes what we believe here in Bitten Apple, which is we rise together. It's easier to rise to the top when you're rising together. Don't let them tell you that it's a whole competition thing because that's what they want you to think. That way you stay down.
No, I mean, that's why I love doing the show. I mean, as much as Ralph hates me being here, but I love being here because I get to deal with creative people and it just inspires me for new ideas. So it's really, this is an opportunity for me to just be a part of this show and meet all the people that are appearing here. It's really awesome.
Dude, I gotta say, I love the fact that you took all this and made it into like a whole educational thing that can go into the schools.
Yeah, it's funny because the thing I thought about it was just like, it's one thing to play a video game that has learning behind it, but it's another thing to actually get back to basics. And the whole point of this program that I've developed for this, what I call History All Around Us, is making it a gamified learning experience all across the board. So each kid will have what I call a mission manual, and it's a book that they use, and it contains a daily journal. So they're obligated to, write their thoughts down every day while they're doing research for the project that they're working on. And that's the first week. And the second week is they take all the research they have, they get together as a team, and they make a presentation to the class. So it's not only like, figure out how to research what you're looking for, but also pull it all together and summarize it and make a presentation. And what I love about this is, it's one thing to force feed kids information, make them memorize dates and things that they really don't want to or be interested in. The whole point of this program is to give a subject. In the first episode, we have feudal Japan, right? We talk about the samurai warriors and the feudal state that Japan went through between 1100 and 1800 AD. But instead of saying, here, you have to learn about this specific era, here's the dates you have to learn, we give the kids the opportunity to choose the person, place, or the thing that they're interested in learning about. And it could be anything. It could be the culture that they're more interested in. It could be the religion that they're really interested in investigating. It could be, the type of weapons that were used. It could I'm not sure how well known it is or not, but samurai warriors were actually excellent horseback riders, and they were known for their warlike tactics on horse, which is really cool to me. But anyway, so giving those kids the student agency to really investigate on their own what they were interested in finding out about. And so that's really part of the program. In terms of gamifying it, it's like, okay, what is it you want to do? And then figure out where you want to go, and then go and do the research. And I think will inspire them to be more interested in what they're doing and really, pull together their talents and their thoughts. And really the whole point is to inspire kids, to let them know it's like, these people did things before us and they did great things. There's no reason why you can't either. It's just a matter of finding the thing you're interested in doing and you want to do it well. So it's really the ultimate goal of this.
And as you can see, he does support all these artists and all this stuff as he's making things and he's moving forward.
I am so behind. I've got about 15 artists I haven't posted yet. I got to start doing over the holiday. So I'm going to try and get a few more up by next week. I just had a blast doing all this, getting these commissions done, and then, posting these art up alongside the characters that, I developed. It's interesting to see how people interpreted it. It's really cool.
Love it. Love what you do. Keep working it. Keep making it happen.
Yeah, it's fun. I love it.
All right, folks. So the last thing I will show you, because I found it, and of course he has 47 hours to go, so I want to show it off. And he also donated to Paul. So Charles W. Morgan's Cold Cutter. I'm gonna let somebody else talk about this and give myself a break. Attack after attack on Triff and I has been difficult. Keeping Cutter and Cutter in the black has been difficult. Life is difficult. Staying alive is difficult. Detective work without Paul is difficult. Jabba's drug mafia syndicate has it out for us, and I'm in no mood to stop the investigation now, even though the chief of police has ordered us to stop. Jabba doesn't have the resources on his own to pull off a shipment of this scope. And Triff and I will find out who's bankrolling this operation. Even if it kills me, I'll do whatever it takes, no matter who it is. Yeah, folks, Cold Cutter. It's at 922. He's already funded, but come on, we can give him some more money. Give him at least past 1,000, 1,500, 2,000.
I am so pumped for this. This looks so freaking awesome. I just like
all the art in it by itself.
I told Charles, I said, listen, man, I got the one set, but I got to get the wraparound cover. That is just so freaking amazing. I just
the wraparound. You should have seen the wraparound he did for an issue a while back. All right, folks. I'm putting that into the comment section. And with that, I think we have done all our beautiful stuff today. Julie?
I just want to do two last shout out if that's okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
So one person I need to mention that I do need to mention because she's been helping me a lot. Sarah Parker, she goes by Nerdish Cosplay. She has been helping me with the posting of the how to do social media about the Kickstarter. I cannot do this on my own, so I wanted to thank her for it. She does a lot of videos about the Mighty Nine, the Critical Role stuff. She updates a lot of people about the Mighty Nine stuff and anything Critical Role related, and she does help with posting about the Kickstarter as well. She's awesome. Also a very cool cosplayer.
Oh, look at that. Whoa. So wait, that video that you guys made a while back, is this the same group that you made that video with?
Yeah, so this is the player for Lance, the Owlin, the flying, the not wizard druid wizard person thing. And yeah, check out her stuff if you like cosplay, and she's amazing. She's so down to earth. And her partner Yura is a very amazing photographer, but she's been so helpful with the Kickstarter. And lastly is my brother who's actually mixing the album. Because that's the important bit. That's where the money's going, to the artist and to my brother who's mixing the album. There's a lot of music to mix. And anything after would probably just go to him and her anyways. But yeah, this is my brother. He's not a baby. He's just using the baby photo. I don't know why. We do not promote child
labor laws there, Jolene. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my brother.
He's grown up. Okay.
He's a grown up. He's 20. Oh no, I forgot. 21. No, 22. God.
I'm guessing this is him?
Yeah, that's him.
There you go. See, folks, he grew up.
There's a trend at home. Everybody's using their baby photos on Instagram. I don't know why. I'm not doing that though.
Oh man, dudes, I love what you're doing. I like the fact that you work with again. I feel like you guys all do this, and it's the whole concept of bringing everybody else with you. This what we do is hard enough as it is. I think we need to help each other out. We're not each other's competitions. I don't understand why people think that. Let's see. I think Yummy said one thing here. Ralph would never have anyone he hates on the show, so that means you are all good people.
Aww.
Thank
you.
I've known Yummy for a long time. All right. Anything else? Any last words before we go?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving. It was so lovely
Enjoy
to
the
meet all of
holidays.
you, Alison and Paul. It's nice to see you again, Ralph.
Always great. We'll have you on again.
Nice to meet you too,
If you want to come on before the campaign ends, we'll bring you on. If you want to bring the rest of your guys up, well, let's do a whole.
Yeah, I'll let them know. I think the issue is because they are based in Europe.
Places.
It is now 3 a.m. in the morning for them, so I have to ask them if they're happy to do this.
So you know what we'll do, Jolene? We'll do a special show where we'll find a time where we can all be on.
Yeah,
And
they
we'll
all have
figure
a
it
day
out.
job, unfortunately.
Keep your eyes out, folks, and I'll bring all of them together. Either that or we'll do a pre-recorded show.
Magic
It might be better.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Hope you guys all are enjoying yourself. On Wednesday, there will be a lot of stuff happening and more people showing up and more geeking happening because we will be right before Thanksgiving and we're all going to be going gobble, gobble, gobble.
Enjoy turkey night for those who eat turkey.
So Yummy says I've known her for 30 years.
Wow.
Let's see. It's nice to see you again, Paul. The music is nice, Jolene. I think it's super cool that you're making D&D more accessible for kids and families, Allison.
Oh, thank you.
Can you tell why I love Yummy so much?
Yeah.
Yummy's
all right,
great.
folks. I hope you guys are all good.
Nice
Enjoy your holidays. Be good to each other.
You.
Raise each other up. And with that, I'll do what I always do on this show, and I'll press this button, and this happens. You guys are still here. What are you doing?